Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Rings of Inasvine campaign here on It All Happens on Game Night. I'm your GM, voice of the speaker, also known as Paul, with most of our players. As you guys can see from the previous session and this session, I have removed a Spurbod's token, and after a little bit of discussion with Eats, for the foreseeable future, for personal reasons, they will be stepping away from this campaign. I wish them the best currently, but that is the current situation with Spurbod and Eats. But the story and the show must go on, and there are three PCs who are still getting further and further tangled into this conspiracy net that they have found themselves in.
Yep.
Yeah,
You go ahead.
we're very sad to see of course, but I don't know. I'm sure I don't know.
Oh, like Voice said, we wish them nothing but the best, and if they decide to come back, well, welcome them with open arms.
Wholeheartedly agreed. Sometimes life gets in the way. We gotta do what we can.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Hey, none of us are professional D&D players, or even myself. I am not a professional GM. Sometimes life
And
does have to take the forefront.
Sometimes life just wants to pick you up by the neck and drag you somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Do be facts.
Anyway, last session, our party had escaped the ethereal plane and had gotten some unexpected help from the Whitem Collections Corporation. From there, the party received some medical help. They got a little bit of assistance from a not necessarily a top investigator, but a more experienced investigator, an undead lizard. As I look through my notes once again, Alaxel.
is it Ilaxel or Itaxel?
Uh, Ela- Honestly, as I post this for the stream to see.
I shouldn't have asked. Sorry.
No, you're good. Honestly, given that I don't normally speak in this dialect, I'll take Alaxel or Itzlaxel, Ilaxel. I think I'll understand what you're saying.
Laddle.
Axel Waddle Waddle Waddle.
I'm gonna call him Icky.
As you as you specifically Referami should.
I mean, better than calling them tax.
Yeah, I think tax is the wrong answer here. Uh, but after that, essentially they gave a little bit more of an immediate sit rep with the party about why the three organizations that could not immediately help out in the investigation, the White M Collection Corporation seems to have an influx of too many cases that they're worried about that a lot of them are probably fake. Uven Base Community College is having some is in constant turmoil because of their central philosophies against and just the constant parades by the government to change their curriculum and their culture. And the repository of the open mind seems to be dealing with a major government influence that Ilaxel is assuming is to make sure that no memories that they don't want viewed ever gets into the pool of observation. As such, after a little bit of out of character discussion between the three places, because Ilaxel recommended instead of going to a place that has the information is trying to circulate it, maybe go to a place that could get good information and help them out. And the party has agreed, and they are going to help out the repository of the open mind. I will put some information on here so that you guys can know, so that you guys can see the notes. As such, is there anything you guys wish to do as you guys pass through Uvin? Or at least this city on Uvin. Honestly, I need to figure out a name for this town in particular. The things you remember.
No. No, there's nothing in particular I wish to do.
Uh, Honestly, as we're heading to our next destination, we'll probably be looking over our shoulder because the experience we had at the Well Lounge was not a good one, and apparently that various eccentric guys just try to track us. Thankfully, it didn't work. Not that any of us knows, unless did Quarathon tell the rest of us that happened, or
About what?
that Ida was trying to place a tracking spell on you.
Well, trying to on Rava. Yes, I would have mentioned that, definitely. Um, Rava is staying behind, by the way. I'm not bringing her.
Leaving her in the parking garage.
Yes.
Thankfully, the Whitem Collections Corporation, as a group focused on finding information, they are able to source some very nutritious hay for her.
That's nice.
Rava's gonna get the good greens.
And as you guys,
Nobody can that joke.
I thought it was good.
likewise, uh, and as you guys wander through the streets, coming up to the repository, you see honestly a very plain entrance for a major institution. It seems like over the double door there's the icon of an open book with like words in various different languages floating off. You can see some words in Draconic. You see some words in Giant. You see some words in Celestial. That are just floating and bending into different words. It's a really interesting use of illusionatory script. Words are hard sometimes, chat.
Yep.
And and all around the central staircase, there does appear to be like four different volunteers who seem to be like Jehovah's Witnesses, like trying to pass out pamphlets and trying to speak on the repository's mission, their what they need. They need volunteers. They would like to collect your story and preserve it for generations. And just not being too aggressive about it, but still trying to get people to know their mission through word of mouth. How do you guys wish to
Huh.
approach?
As we're before we go into this place, Kalis will just be like, "Huh. I thought this place would be look more like a bit of a big deal. I mean, this is one of the major government centers, isn't it?"
Not necessarily. It is still considered an independent organization.
Hmm. Well, I guess there is an art of subtlety, at least. So, how we, turning to Carthon and Referami. So, how are we gonna do this? I'm not saying what happened at the Will Lounge is gonna happen to us here, but talking to the first person who jumped out of a window to greet us didn't exactly work out last time.
Um, I don't know.
That is a good question.
Not exactly. I'm not exactly Mr. Subtle. So we're at the Item Collection Corporation, right?
You guys have had a. You guys have went over. You guys were at the Whitem Collection Corporation. You guys have went to the repository of the Open Mind.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. I guess we could have one of us go in there to have our memories removed, and that sounds like a very creepy thing to say, and then sneak off
And
somewhere.
not so much removed, recorded.
Uh, it's just pulling out memories in the community notes. To me, that says removed.
I mean,
This is out of character, listeners. Look at you can't see.
you are not wrong. Uh, if you want to think more about the implications or even the like recent like news articles about it, you can make an intelligence check if you wish, Carthon. Uh,
Sure.
more recent, like knowing about recent events would probably fall under culture. If you want to try to understand what they're trying to do, Arcana.
Um, sure. Culture. 4.
Who knows? Maybe they do just straight up pull your knowledge out of your mind and you lose it permanently, and they give it to the highest bidder. Who knows? This is
Well, I don't like that.
like you're not in this circle.
Well,
Well, regardless, one of us could volunteer to do that and then just not do it, unless someone else has another idea.
I
Uh,
mean, I'm not exactly subtle either. I literally glow. The only idea I can think of is just going in and asking to talk to the director.
could I do a check to see if it's something that I would know anything about? Not
Uh,
exactly something that I could definitely say Referami would know, so
sure. If you want to try to make an intelligence check of some sort to try to figure out something, sure.
yeah. I think I'll go with the culture check as well for mine, because I wouldn't be looking at the Arcana aspect of it. Definitely just more of what would I know about them.
About the leader.
Yeah.
All right. You take a moment to think, and you've heard of and read about the current organizer of the repository of the open mind. Uh, his name is Hulrim Feinhart. They are a Durgar, actually, a dark dwarf who whose beliefs that they have put on display for you know for what they believe the repository should be and continue to be since his placement about 20 years ago is like of recording history and keeping our traditions alive no matter I'm sorry, not traditions alive, keeping our traditions remembered from the old world. For good or for bad, there every single tale that we hold dear to our hearts should be learned from.
Hmm.
But you haven't heard further about them. Just the immediate surface level journalistic.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I would definitely like share this info with the rest of the group, of course.
So essentially
Um,
about preserving history.
yeah, in his own way, just trying to preserve history.
Well, that's a noble goal, but well, I wish they could go about it in a less creepy way.
Well, I don't think they're specifically yanking the memories out of your brain, because otherwise people would just be walking
I
around with
still
vegetables
I
using
still don't
their
trust
knowledge.
it. I don't trust it.
That's understandable. Anytime you mess around with your mind with magic, that's a dangerous combination. Fourth wall break, camera. Don't do magic, kids.
Yeah, if you do magic, you might end up like David Blaine or Chris Angel.
Is that in character? It's definitely in character.
You have, I
No.
think with that warning, you've persuaded 5 kids to start using magic, Carlos. Because
After they'll have to do a Google search. Anybody even remember those two magicians?
oh,
I remember Chris Angel, not the other one you mentioned.
I definitely remember David Blaine. He was like the first like big YouTube magician, I believe. Like I saw a lot of his stuff there, and it was just it
That's a
was
name I've
interesting.
not heard in many years.
Anyway,
Anywho,
but yeah, if it seems like the director might be receptive to talking to us and probably explain what's up with their non-investigative work into the first ring, maybe that might be the best course of action. But we
Were
will
we
definitely have
given
to
an
try to talk
introduction
to
to him at all?
them.
uh,
Captain?
Were we
finish.
given an introduction to them at all, or?
No,
or just directed to them?
you were directed to them. Uh,
Gotcha.
and what were you trying to say there, Carlos, before you were interrupted?
Sorry.
That we should definitely talk to them directly and not some pompous, self-important middleman that may or may not betray us later on.
Hmm. It sounds like as much as we don't want to, the direct approach might be the best option in this case.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be.
All,
Um,
all,
um,
all
go
right.
ahead.
So are you guys all heading in, coming in hot, so to speak?
Uh, what do you guys
Sure.
think? We should
Fair enough. Then, as we head over to the repository, as I believe for some reason, Reframi, your view is completely dark, yet the other two,
Void.
for some,
yeah, so is mine.
cool. Give me a second. Technology is very fun, super fun, super fun.
No, it's not.
There we go.
Essays we're playing this on the computer.
All right. So you guys come on into a patient waiting area, and you are surrounded. Well, okay, not surrounded, but there's a lot of people who seem to be sitting down, patiently waiting for their procedure. A few of them seem a little bit nervous. Some seem very enthusiastic.
Carthon is very weirded out by this, but he's not going to say anything.
Fair.
I would like to do a perception check. See if I notice anything very more noticeable than the obvious.
Yeah, go for it.
And looking around as we walk in here. Okay, I did click the right button. Oh, 17.
Uh, Coming in, you do see, like, out of a lot of the individuals here, the thing that immediately takes your notice is this group of like two seems to be doctors who seem to be in a conversation with a guard there actually, and you see like on their left lapel, uh, the symbol for Triple I, the Aenean Investigative Institute, just on their lapel. Just looking at
Oh,
them, nodding their head along, but definitely not involved in the conversation. Uh,
that is interesting.
you are also able to see like there are a few individuals who seem to be playing with things in their pocket. Like you're not sure if it's like just tapping their hips or if they're using something in their pockets. Furthermore, you look over and you see the receptionist. Heaven forbid, they are multitasking with doing homework as well as handling customer service. You're not sure whether this is inside the policies or not, but they are working on company time.
Lovely. Out of curiosity, this looks like a big desk. Is this more than one chair? Like, are there multiple supposed to be multiple receptionists right now?
Uh, yes, there definitely is space for multiple receptionists, but it doesn't seem like it's an absolute swarm. Everyone's sitting down. There's not a whole lot of people standing up. It it seems oddly calm, and like the walls are modestly decorated. It's a weird situation.
I think Ref Rami would just kind of move up to the desk right here.
I will unpause the game so you can move yourself.
Yeah. I'll also move up to the desk.
I'm gonna try to make it look like I'm approaching the secretary here, but I'm gonna try to overhear the conversation going on over here with the guard
Got it.
while I'm at the desk.
Got it. If you're trying to eavesdrop, please make a perception check as the receptionist leans in to look at Kalius. Oh, welcome. Do you have an appointment?
No, we don't have an appointment currently. We were actually wondering if we might be able to speak to with the director of this institution.
Oh, you want to speak with Mr. Fainhart?
Yes, if that's possible right at the moment.
Okay. Let's see. If you want, is this a personal call or is this a work appointment?
Yes, you could say work appointment. Me and my companions here, we're currently investigating something.
Uh, as soon as you say that, we'll get back to you, Raffer, with what you hear, but you do immediately notice the
Mhm.
guard looks over at Kalius as they're
Mm,
speaking.
I had a feeling. Okay.
And you also notice, like, this doctor right here also seems to look at Kalius very briefly as he mentions this.
You mean Carthon notices that?
Uh, because Carthon, you have an amazing passive perception. You also pick up on this.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I, I, I
Okay.
I forget sometimes your amazing passive perception.
They have special eyes that can see everything.
Yeah. Well, in this case, Referami rolled higher than my past perception, so it's not supernatural. It's not like I have 30 passive perception and investigation, unlike some people.
I have one with the universe.
The DM looks into the abyss, thinking about that character that we are currently playing with. The joys of suffering as a GM.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though.
It is pretty funny.
Anyway, well, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. This guard hasn't attacked yet, so whatever. I like how we got mind doctors. Those are what they're labeled as, not like psychologists or whatever.
Listen, there's a certain degree of decorum. Psychologists study the mind. Mind doctors
Big brain
work
doctors.
work with the mind very
Got it.
directly.
All right.
Anyway, uh,
They're psychomancers.
yeah, sure. But yeah, Kalius look. You look at the receptionist, who's like, "Oh, doing some investigations. Hmm. How about I can fit you in for a meeting in 2 days. Do you think that can work? At 2:22.
I look over to the other two. What are they doing right now?
Uh, they are current. If you look at them, we're gonna go back in time a little. As both of you tune into this conversation, the doctors, one of them seems to be talking to the other as like a colleague, and all three of them seem to have like a cup of coffee. As you listen in, one of them speaks up. Well, memory extraction was successful for the uh, for Mrs. Dularin, though her memories and like looks around to the others, like the other populace around, and just stops right there. The other mind doctor is just, well, now I can't give you my thoughts on that. We can't talk about this in public. And the other doctor's like, I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again. But like, like they
Hmm.
look at each other for a moment, and then that moment happens where they both look at Kalius, where both the more senior doctor and the guard look at Kalius, and the more senior looks at him and just, I'm I'm gonna go to the repository downstairs. Uh, Continue with your next operation. Please do not don't go too deep this time. It's not good for anyone. And the guy, the more senior individual, seems to walk back here, out of sight. And as you do, you both see this guard right here. They take a step and look at the guy leaving as this younger man, just walks right past you and just says, "Excuse me, pardon me." And after a little bit of time, this guard turns and follows quickly after. This is probably about 30 seconds. And they both head inside.
Hmm.
Uh, do you guys wish to do anything as you guys are being looked at by multiple individuals?
I'm gonna keep following Kalius's lead. He is a lot more versed in the politics of the big city than I am. A small, humble small town, humble farm boy, who also, doesn't really trust this institution. I
Uh,
don't care if it's not nefarious. Carthon would not trust like brain extraction techniques.
Listen, if Carthon,
Uh,
if Referami can't trust the dead, Carthon cannot believe in science.
I,
I'm I'm
I
I'm
like science,
I- I'm
just not this particular procedure.
I'm fair enough. I was making a little joke,
um,
but yeah.
well, real
You know,
quick.
it's funny that Carthon thinks Kalius knows what he's doing.
Sir, hopefully, hopefully something is happening in that brain of yours. Anyway, the receptionist uh continues to speak as like the guard is like moving away. Uh, so does 222 work for you? Just so you know where he is at this point in time. Continue.
Um, when he steps her over to the corner to look at the other guy, Uh, do I sense anything about him? Like his anything about his look on his face or anything like he's getting a signal or anything like that?
Uh,
Like obviously overhearing what I just overheard, this definitely
yes.
seems a bit odd.
Sure, definitely roll with insight and please use your speciality.
Okay.
I definitely think your speciality would work here.
Ugh.
Not a
Uh,
Still not bad.
bad roll.
at I would continue with as the timeline continues.
Hmm.
The guard, after a little bit, you notice a sense of relief, and you do see a nod, symbolizing that whatever they were waiting for does happen.
Okay. I'm
Uh,
assuming at this point is when they start going after the other guy.
yeah, and they begin to head on over. Kalius, continue.
Um, is it possible we might be able to talk with them today? We only really just need 5 minutes.
Uh, please. Uh, okay. Before I have you make that check, she looks at you and like, I'm very sorry. Our our director is very busy right now, and here, what sort of investigation are you trying to put together?
Uh, is Referami gonna or Carthon gonna pipe up at this moment or no?
I think at this moment I would follow behind and step over as he goes past you
Yeah, I'm
and kind
gonna.
of a little bit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, I guess.
Uh,
Look, it's not that we don't trust you. This is very important, and it deals with a lot of things happening right now,
Yeah, we just want to stick
and
with
we
our
don't want you to
friend.
get in trouble. So we literally just need like 5 minutes of his time. As he's walking to another appointment, we could discuss it. It would be 5 minutes tops, unless he deems it longer than that, in which case that can be his decision. We literally just need to meet with him for a moment to relay some information.
all right.
Okay.
Uh, I would like you guys to please make your charisma checks.
All
All
right then.
right.
If you, depending on how you think you handle that, you can decide which skill you wish to use.
Um,
Is this creature friendly toward me, and does he have a lower CR than me, than my
Uh,
level, than like 3?
I believe heroic main just requires them not to be hostile. Correct?
I guess it depends on how you interpret friendly. You have advantage on persuasion checks made to influence friendly creatures. Yeah, I guess it depends on your interpretation of if friendly means your friend or if friendly means not attacking you.
I think friendly constitutes not being hostile. So yes, they are weak. They are definitely weaker, and they are friendly. So yes, you do get that.
I get to add a expertise die to that's specifically to persuasion checks though, which is what I was gonna make anyway.
Ayo.
I would love I would love to use my negotiation expertise, but it was Referami who kind of said that last bit, so I feel like I could just roll at normal.
Okay, that's a 15.
Uh,
Um,
Yeah, I'll just roll at normal.
uh,
I
you,
feel
you, you
I feel like it would be kind of
well, you still have an expertise die because of your traits. So you still roll with D4, sir.
okay if you say so.
get that
Uh,
D4.
You have that because of all eyes, not because of your speciality. Uh, and Referami, you go as
well,
well.
Um, I think I was considering um like a performance maybe, but it doesn't feel like a performance. So I guess
Definitely does not feel like
more
a
of an
performance.
intimidation. Um, I don't suppose my specialty for intimidation would apply to this.
I don't think authority would work here.
Yeah, didn't think so. Worth an ask.
Uh, she looks at you and like, give me a second. Uh, she mentions like two names to be like, you guys are on deck. Please be ready for your doctors. And she heads out the door and
Mm.
heads a little bit out of sight. You guys can, Referami, you can barely see her like knock on this door.
When she calls out those names, does anybody that's sitting out here perk up, like they're responding to their name?
Yes, two people do like visibly react, like look up and look up at her as she's heading
Okay.
over to the east.
Yeah. Just making sure she
Like,
wasn't trying to unobtrusively call guards over to us.
If you want to make an
as
insight check to make sure that's not,
God,
uh, yeah.
I mean, or
um,
you can just rely on your passive perception. That's yeah, you don't pick up any bad vibes.
as she walks away, I would just kind of whisper to Referami and Carthon. So, did you two notice that spook there?
When she steps away, I'm gonna whisper what I overheard to them. Just like really quickly fill them in on what I heard. Like, yeah, that was definitely odd.
It was, but I mean, it's also odd for us to be in here asking to see your boss.
You know,
Fair.
but Carthon, what's weird is that what you guys overheard and the fact that that guard was a member of Triple I. What the hell's happening over here?
My guess is they're probably investigating what we're investigating on their own, and I have a feeling because they're working closely, they're being very careful about what info is getting out to the public, which could explain a lot.
Seems like a reasonable guess.
And as you guys are talking about this, coming back, the receptionist heads back to her position, sits back down, and gives you guys a smile as you see a Durgar. Don't mind the art. They look at you guys and like, you guys are the three adventurers.
Yeah, that's us.
All right, walk and talk. Walk and talk. What do you
Oh,
guys?
he's a
Carthon.
I'm just
white.
gonna
He's a white Duragar. I know you said ignore the art, but whoa.
I
Listen,
mean, they're
listen. If
be a
dwarf.
little
They're
pale.
they're Irish adjacent.
uh, listen, if I had access to a library where I could pay for tokens, that'd be really nice. But we need to make some money on this campaign first with advertisers. Speaking of which, if you are an
Fair enough.
advertiser and you want to speak to the dozens of people that are very loyal to this channel, please ask.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Seconded.
Uh,
Um, it, as we walk away, I'm gonna turn to the receptionist and smile at her and give her a big thanks. Appreciate it. Good luck on
uh,
the homework. And then I'm gonna pass it.
uh, and they're like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" Like they give you the look of like teenagers being like, I don't know, I don't know what you're talking about." Uh, as you got as Mr. Fernhardt,
Mr.
keeps
Bombastic.
Mr. Bombastic, keeps on walking and just, all right, my receptionist has told me that you guys are coming to. You guys had a few questions and you had an investigation that you didn't want her privy to.
Uh, yeah, it's no offense to your perception. I'm sure she's a lovely girl, but the last person we tried to talk to ended up trying to kill us. So can't be too careful.
Uh, a few of the individuals nearby, since you're still in the waiting area, turn to look at you, Kalius, and Mr. Fernhart looks to you and just like, what?
It's a long story, not really relevant. Let's keep going.
Like, Director Fernhard just looks to you and just, you.
I'm gonna pull myself up to my full height and just kind of stare these people down, like mind your own business.
Uh, please make an intimidation check to save Kalius.
Authority.
Yeah, sure. Uh,
Okay.
this is for those who don't know.
Nice.
Nice. Sit,
Maximum. Oh, it's almost 30.
uh,
My God.
roll on critical success.
They're gonna pay for the privilege of crapping their pants.
You know, I have the perfect thing for this. Please remind me later once you leave the operating area. Uh, a few individuals sit down. They were a little bit hesitant. Like, and as like you sit them down, Director Fernhart does follow up of like, I the I do want to iterate that there is no I do not have any recollection of these individuals. These individuals do not represent the thoughts and views of the repository of the open mind. These are just acquaintances for the time being. Please do not worry yourselves at all. And Dr. Fernhart leans into you, Kalius, and just, for the love of everything holy, please do not say that around people who are literally about to get their heads worked on. Uh, just
I
looks
didn't
to
say anything.
just
Fair
looks
point.
just looks at you, Kalius. I do wish to iterate. This is my first time for these players playing with Foundry, where positioning really does matter. I normally do Theater of the Mind. So this isn't entirely on Carlos. This is Carlos getting used to being on the map. And just gives you that look before moving inside. Alright, take two. Mark, if you could be moving Carthon, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Jeez. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm just falling behind.
Alright, so, now that we're away from that, what sort of investigation are you guys looking into?
Well, essentially, we're investigating what happened with the fall of the first ring, and
And,
also why some people seemingly aren't looking into it.
uh, just stops. And, like, you run into Director Fernhart. Oh, so you're looking into like they turn to look at you. You're looking for our missing doctor. Well, I think I can help you with that. They say a little bit louder. I didn't.
Really,
What was
this is
the name of our group?
Hmm?
What is it that they called our group again? The people who survived.
Uh,
the
Uh,
tender folk.
uh, yeah. I
that's
think
the name the media called us.
yes.
Okay.
But yeah, Director Fernhart like looks to you, Kalius, as you also notice there are a few more triple eye guards in this room, with as a few other doctors are working their magics, and you are literally witnessing two doctors like pulling out like light blue strands out of two patients' heads. It looks very intricate, very magical, and they are working very delicately.
Yeah, again, this is not the kind of thing that Carthon wants to experience, but whatever, he's not gonna judge people for these medical choices.
But yeah,
Um, I think Helios has enough wisdom to pick up what the director is saying. Yeah, we're looking into your missing doctor, and we're hoping, as his boss, you might know something.
uh, he looks at you with just like wide eyes as he asks this next question. Well, I didn't realize that Doctor Everlast had any. I mean, who did who is hiring this investigation into Doctor Everlast?
Well, uh, I don't believe we were told who was the one interested. It was relayed to us through somebody else. But I do have experience working with the guard as part of my duties. And they thought that we might be able to assist in this matter.
All right. To get this started, please make your first deception check, Referami. I'm willing to let you use authority on this because you are relying on being an authority figure as part of this deception. Uh,
That's a 7.
all right. Keep on going. As the director like continues. Well, as you,
I'm gonna turn to Corthon really quick as the director steps away from us, and just kind
Mhm.
of do a quick little sign to tell him to keep his eyes open for our surroundings, and then move
I will
forward.
do that.
well, Doctor Everhart, he's been an interesting character. You know,
Paul, this is I got it. So
the
I
accent's too much.
you just keep switching the characters' names. First, this guy was Mr. Faintheart, then he was Mr. Fernheart, then this other doctor was Dr. Everlast, and then they're Dr. Everheart. Is this
I
intentional?
uh I do apologize. That was just a multiple because because I like to improvise a little bit. This is Doctor Fern. This is Director Fernhart, and we're going to commit to that the person that the director is talking about is Doctor Everlast. I do apologize.
That's all right. No, thank you.
Honestly, fair question. I do apologize. Uh, but yeah, Fernhart continues, which is like, he while he did perform some operations, he was mainly focused on maintaining our repository. Uh, of course, I can't just give you access to that area. It's got a lot of sensitive materials. And like just check,
Understandable.
and he just checks over the work of this doctor before giving a nod. But I don't really have any hint on where they might be. I
Oh, You go ahead first. Sorry.
Uh, Now, if you do find the doctor, the good doctor, please tell him to come into work once, so that I can formally reprimand him for being gone. I can't just have anyone just absconding with their duties when we have stories to be recorded. Uh,
Of course.
I mean,
You were gonna say something?
the first thing I would do is check his records, and the second thing I would do is see what's messed him up. And just looks to you guys and like, now if you'll excuse me, I've got a deep extraction to do.
Of course.
Oh,
Thank you for your time and thank you for your help.
yes, we appreciate it, sir. We
I
understand you're a busy man.
I will also thank him.
And they will gesture you to the south door. And the director moves up and out of sight.
You asked me to remind you when we left the private area.
Yes. As you do, one individual who did not seem to hesitate, they come up to you, and it seems like it's like a young teenage human. She looks up to you and like, hey, thank you for intimidating my mother.
Oh,
She would not stop talking to me about the history of bows. And not like the fun kind, like the bows you put in your hair. And was going on and on and on, and you got her to be quiet. And I can tell you're an adventurer. Here, she pulls out what appears to be uh, a like a portable video game console.
Hey,
He's got the Nintendo Switch.
no, it's a Game Boy.
It's
Okay.
essentially a Game Boy. She's not giving you the Switch too.
I'll
She,
settle for the
just
ROG
got that from Grandma.
Xbox
She's
Ally
keeping
at
it.
this point.
Ayo. But yeah, she hands you the equivalent of a Neon Game Boy. I just smiles and like, thank you so much.
Well, it's not necessary, but you're quite welcome.
You have a high enough
I guess
passive
so.
insight to understand that there is more to this than that, and you're not sure if you
Mm-hmm.
want to ask.
Tell you what, child. If you are ever in need of some assistance, you can always stop by the Church of the Life Weave. We're here for you.
Her smile dims, and just, oh, you're religious.
After
Oh,
sort
they
of.
are.
Oh,
But that's okay. It
and
doesn't have to be about religion. If you just want to talk, we can talk. Just need a place to hang out. You're welcome to hang out. Our
this,
church does not push its beliefs on others. We are free to anybody who wants to listen, free to
are
anybody who wants to talk.
Make a make a charisma check because the tone of this conversation has deeply shifted.
I'll be back in a sec. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay.
Powerful.
Religion, charisma,
Sure.
18.
She looks at you and just, sure. I'll I'll think about it.
And if not, it's perfectly fine. And I'll smile. I hope the rest of your trip here goes better.
She nods and just like it she feel you can definitely tell a little bit of awkwardness. This is not really what she wanted to talk, but she sits down next to her mother, who seems to feel very similar. Uh, but yeah. What do you guys wish to do after 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 leaving the social area?
Um, I mean, I don't really think we got that much helpful information, um, all things considered. So I guess the question is, do we want to keep trying to get more, or do we try to do some other thing? And Carlos is not here, so I don't think we can answer that question.
Uh,
Um, sorry, go ahead.
I I would like you guys to please make investigation checks.
All right. Investigation. Okay. Uh, 12.
I'm back. What I missed?
Uh,
We're trying to figure out what to do next.
Are
I
we still inside the building?
yeah, I've asked everyone to please make investigation checks.
Yeah. We just stepped into the public area. I was greeted by a teenager who thanked me for shutting her mom up. She was one of the nosy ones that were about to walk in, and she gifted me with a gaming boy.
Nice.
Uh, it does. You guys all take a moment to think. It is a little bit interesting that like you asked about what happened with the first ring, and the director immediately pivoted to the disappearance of a doctor.
Yeah, I was wondering about
Hmm.
that, but I don't know if he was trying to imply that it was connected or if that was just a deflection. Then
Uh,
again, we do know that at least so yeah, I believe the what fall the first ring was pinned on like some Lieutenant Glory or something like that. So who appears to be a real person. So maybe this guy wasn't involved, or maybe he was like framed and we just didn't know about it as one of like her accomplices. You guys remember
Um,
what I'm talking about?
yes, I do remember. But also before the director kind of pivoted the conversation, he did kind of look at the guards who are also Triple I agents. So it's probably trying to cover his ass and make them not try to notice us too much.
Also very possible.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise, why would he say check the record then check what went wrong?
Well, where would the
uh,
records even be?
because you said that, Carlos, please make that investigation check at advantage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Well, let's see if I can do any worse.
It's worse, yay.
Odd.
Still,
It's still a 12.
but yeah, like that last thing he said does feel connected somehow. Put a lot of effort into those last statements.
Yeah.
Maybe his own hands are tied. Or he's in like danger or something.
I
That
mean,
could very well, probably not danger, but his probably being closely monitored. So
Job is in
if we're gonna
danger,
continue
maybe.
looking into this, we're basically gonna have to try to do it subtly without being caught.
Okay.
at this
Well,
point,
but seriously, where would the records be? Would they be in this building?
uh, you did overhear some individuals saying that the records are underground.
Oh,
Uh,
all right, nice.
the person who started going underground went this direction.
All right, cool. Well, I'm interested in investigating underground, but we should probably go outside in character to talk about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go to the door.
The people nearby are minding their own damn business.
as they should.
You
Maybe
got.
like go to the bathroom.
I mean, you guys could go to the bathroom, but there would be multiple witnesses that see
Yeah,
all you guys.
all three of us go into the bathroom together. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, we can just exit into the margin. All right, that's
Yeah,
probably
I'm cool
good.
with that. You guys walk past the the open mind witnesses, quote unquote, as they're trying to get.
Before.
Hmm?
Sorry, you finish.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
go. What are you doing?
I was just gonna say as we're leaving, we'll just thank the receptionist.
She smiles as she's talking to a new patient. Doesn't seem to have a whole lot of time to
Fair.
probably respond, but she nods. Uh, but yeah, you guys head on out. You guys head off to an alleyway.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go there. Well, okay, if we gotta go
We're
underground,
probably not gonna be an alleyway right next to the building. We'll probably walk a few blocks first. Because
okay, that's
again,
fair.
there are government spooks in this building.
Uh, but yeah, sorry, where are you guys? Where are you heading? Where are you guys heading? You guys said just alleyway a little bit away from the repository.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna go for
Yeah.
a walk around the block.
Got it. You guys begin to take a walk around the block, and once Carthon Specialized doesn't detect any sus stuff, you feel a little bit more comfortable to chat.
yeah, I wouldn't put any stock into my specialized until they're at least a until past perception is at least a 20. It's a mere 19 right now, but I think
I mean,
you know
if
it
that's the
could
case,
get
I could
better.
roll perception to see if we're being followed.
I mean, you can if you want. It's statistically probably high enough, but you know, perhaps somebody rolled a 20 on stealth. I don't know. I'm gonna keep
I'll
my
roll
pen.
perception. Just because a little paranoia never killed anybody.
A little
Might kill us
paranoia.
though, only 10.
Little paranoia has famously killed a lot of people.
I know, I'm making a
Okay,
dumb joke.
correction. It has killed other people that weren't paranoid.
Kill. It
I
hasn't
will
killed any of
also
us
be
yet,
keeping
so
an
it's
eye out.
fine.
Oh shit, you are not wrong. Paranoia has in fact killed other people who do not have the paranoia.
God.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Oh
about.
snap!
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah, I think Ref is the one with the
No.
specialized this session.
damn. Okay,
Ref, I can't believe you have a doctorate in back alleys as well as religion.
Well, you know, as part of the clerical faith, you go where you need to go.
You
and it,
know, that's true. That's very inspiring.
I feel like that goes in the quote channel. I think this is a
Yeah.
perfect YouTube short.
I don't think we have a quote channel, unfortunately, which we should, but I just noticed that the.
We
Oh,
we
yes, we
we
do. I'm
do. I just
wrong.
have a lot of chats.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
totally wrong. My bad. Yeah.
God, we should
I will
I
put
should go through Sorry, go
Hey,
ahead.
my frogs are also in here.
That
September of
Trophy.
last year. Man, I
uh
can't believe we've been playing this for over a year. This is great.
woo.
Has it been a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we started like in July of last year, I think.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
We vibing.
It doesn't feel that long.
It does not.
Yeah, our session zero was July last year. R2, Carthons, and Calzias's.
Outliers.
Yeah.
Anyway, you feel very comfortable as you guys go down a back alley that there's nobody around. There's nobody on the roofs. There's nobody adjacent trying to listen to you guys, like in an adjacent building. You even notice that there's nobody even in the trash. Okay, there's one guy who's eating garbage in the trash. However, they seem very chill.
Um,
I will
why?
give them some of my food.
Uh, by eating, they're going through all the thrown away books. They're eating the knowledge. They're also eating the papers.
Gotta get your fiber somehow.
So many questions.
And this is how a campaign gets sidetracked.
Uh, Congratulations, you got a natural 20. Anyway, continue.
Hmm. Um. Well, okay. As I was trying to say earlier, so okay, it's underground. Presumably, it's under the building. So I have two ideas. I mean, none of us here are really like, super sneaky. I mean, I kind of am on the basis of having being a little more dexterous than you guys. Um, but yeah, so if it's in the building, we could find like a cellar by the repository building. Maybe they have like something external, or we could maybe find like a sewer to go into. Or I guess it's option number three. We could, since we're on good terms with Wadham Collection Corporation, and we know they have a basement, we could go in there and see if that like connects to like an underground area. Out of character, I know that some cities have like underground areas like the Seattle Underground. Maybe you've heard of that, which was like an old city that's kind of it was built up, and then like the current city is on top of it. I'm not sure if that's the case with any of the rings, but yeah. I'll post like a Wikipedia article so you know what I'm talking about.
Uh, Man, I wish I went to
Old
Seattle.
City.
I'm not gonna get onto this on stream, but the vibes are vibes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
there's other cities besides Seattle which have it.
Yeah, but it's closer to my place, so
Oh yeah, yeah. That's where you. In fact, maybe
good
from me.
old
Maybe
WA.
I'm not trying to dox you. I'm not doxing you on the stream. Paul, you can edit this out.
Maybe I'm probably not going to.
You're probably not gonna edit this out. Okay, everybody. I just doxed Dragon. Sorry. Even though
That's
you
okay.
don't actually know his real name. I don't even know his real name actually. You don't have to tell us.
Oh, it's Dragon.
Wait,
I mean,
your legal name is Dragon? I didn't know that.
Uh, his first name is Dra, his middle name is Gon, and his last name is
long line of roar.
Gone. His name is Mr. Gone. All right.
Dragon Roar.
Guys, you need to watch the Max. That's all I'm saying.
I used to read those comics. Anyways, so yeah, I think given the fact that the director himself told us to check those, I think that gives us a good in there rather than having to find a way to sneak in and potentially deal with guards who think that we might be trying to break in to rob them.
Would we just be allowed in there though? I mean, none of us are employees at that place.
Doesn't matter. We were directed to go there with the by the director himself.
I
The authority of
feel
the
like he
director.
was. I feel like he was telling that to us like as a secret. I don't think he wants us flashing his credentials like to guards. I mean, maybe he does, but I don't think so.
Probably not. I think if we're basically breaking into this place to look through the records, we definitely don't want to get caught or bring attention to ourselves.
To middle of the day. Got it.
I mean,
Ref brought me half smiles.
Uh,
listen, it's
no, you guys can.
either we try to break in at night or we wait a day or two, steal one of the doctor's lab coats, and walk around as if we belong there.
Until they ask us to perform a procedure.
Okay, fine, not a doctor's lab coat, a janitor's uniform.
I'd say
You
that's
know,
our
that's
best
actually a good
part.
idea.
Uh, Sorry, Chad, if some of us have went quiet. We're kind of being distracted at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. We're all good though. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we want to, try to put on a lab coat and sneak around, I mean, that's classic technique in fiction for a reason. I mean, I guess it could be a thing in real life.
Yeah,
I
you
I've, I've never done it before.
just put on glasses
Yeah.
and you become a completely different person.
Exactly.
Mm.
Uh,
What if? I mean, I guess how effective this would be depends on how many people work at the repository. I mean, if there's like a dozen people there and there were only like a dozen like NPCs that we saw on that map, then it'd probably be a problem. But if that was just because you didn't want to put like hundreds or thousands of NPCs there, it would be easier. My point is, it would be easier to blend in if there's like more people there.
there
Because
is
they
a
wouldn't
lot of
recognize
people
everybody.
Honestly,
in the waiting room. There's
honestly, if we
probably
do try to
about
break in
uh,
by just going in plain sight, I think the biggest obstacle, either for the in plain sight or the completely stealth option, will be those government spooks in there.
That's true. They did already see us. But then again,
Um, um,
presumably they wouldn't. They might not make a note of us, and they probably aren't there all the time. I mean, like they're not working 24/7. It's a rotation, I'm sure.
fool the graveyard shift.
yeah,
I mean,
but
maybe.
still, it is concerning that there are triple I agents in there, and apparently they got the director spooked enough to suddenly tell us to rip through their records.
Can somebody remind me what Triple I stands for again?
The Aenean Investigative Institute.
Got it. I'm not sure
Uh,
I've heard that term before.
for the
Essentially,
Maybe I
time being,
have.
it's essentially the FBI of the
I
government.
see. Got it.
I may or may not have an inspired voice to create this organization.
Uh, anyway, so yeah, just to keep things rolling. What is the official plan? Are you guys waiting for nighttime? Are you guys going in with a disguise?
I mean, we could like do a two-pronged approach where like one person sneaks in and one person like uses the lab coat disguise. I mean,
No, we decided lab coat was too dangerous.
oh, we did.
Might
All
be
right.
better to steal a janitor's uniform.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But I mean, like, I feel like that would have to just be one person. It would be like I think exponentially more suspicious with additional people, maybe. But yeah,
Uh,
sure, we can steal
We need
something.
another access point, is what we need. Like a emergency exit or something like that. Something where we could let somebody else in, or the
Yeah,
rest of us
well,
in.
instead of the map up, I see it empties into like a yard, but and they're like windows, but those mostly open into the looks like one of them opens into like a kitchen or something, where there would presumably be a like janitor's uniform. Yeah, Dragon, you got it highlighted. We could go in there. Maybe there would be like a janitor's uniform. And then I don't really see any ways into the basement, but presumably there is something here, and this might only be like one small part of the building. I don't know.
I will say
uh,
the outside is is probably more of like park area. It's for the repository to have individuals recover from the operations with
Got
the
it.
power of nature.
The other thing to note is that I do have wings. I can fly like onto the roof or something, which, that's the opposite of the basement, but if that would help us get in more easily, I could do that.
Stupid viewer bots.
Maybe and this is a dumb idea because chances are they've have altered it since this record has been recorded. You could try to find a floor plan of the building.
Where? Mr. I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a criminal.
Exactly. I'm not being sarcastic about this.
Um, but yeah, if we need a floor plan, unless they have altered the layout and haven't said anything, you could probably find that at City Hall. Or we could go back to give me a sec names. I gotta go back to find out names.
You take a.
Uh,
I want you guys to
we could
note.
go back to Wyndham and see if they might plan.
None of you guys have asked an employee about Dr. Everhart. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
guess
Dr.
they could
Everlast.
do Dr. Everclear.
He is so
I'm
powerful.
gonna be voice. I'm gonna be completely honest. Out of character, I thought that was a bullshit name that the director just came up with.
None of you guys incited that, whether they were
I
an
mean,
actual
Yeah.
person
a
or
lot of the
not. So
people in
you
this world have
actually,
kind of,
you actually don't
a
know
lot of the
if.
people in this world.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I
Uh,
was just gonna say a lot of people in this world have strange names, so that doesn't really seem that weird to me.
but yeah, you guys don't know if Dr. Everlast is an actual person or if they were just made up. None of you guys were able picked up on if that was just a complete deception.
Got it.
Is that a name that we might recognize
Not.
in relation to like the Fall of the Ring and everything we've researched into it already?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that was something that you probably would have mentioned, but that's the only thing I could think of that might have been linked to
Again,
something we might have already known.
I didn't try to insight that because I thought the dude was just telling us, "I can't tell you anything. You have to go through the record yourself."
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picking up from that as well, which is why I didn't even think to ask. We're on the same wavelength here.
Perfect.
Like two orange cats sharing a brain cell.
Ayo.
Listen, that Lebanon intelligence is working overtime right now.
I think getting this out of character information, and it's something that we should relatively know, I think, in character. So I think at this point, like, Ref is just gonna like stop dead in his tracks. I'm like, wait, do we even know who Dr. Everlast is?
I gave you guys that information because you guys all have a high enough passive insight.
That's what I figured. Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, do we even know who this guy is?
Uh,
I didn't think to question it at the time. So I thought he was trying to get rid of us.
not so much that he was trying to get rid of us. I think he was basically telling us that he couldn't say anything and to look through the records because, again, those government spooks in there.
Yeah. Was there any kind of a security system, like cameras or anything, that we might have noticed? Scrying balls, lenses, I don't know.
Uh,
Glyph
Or
of
was it just
scrying.
guards?
I'm willing to let you know that there does appear to be some security measures. Which ones or what they do, you wouldn't have needed to inspect them. If you, I can point them out. They were probably about like right here, right, for
The
both
private
these
area?
parts. The private area. You probably saw it something right here, And as you guys were leaving, probably something right here.
Gotcha. And nothing necessarily out in the public area though, where the receptionist was and all that.
Yeah, so it'd probably be something like right here behind the receptionist.
Okay. So there's a security system. Don't necessarily know what it does though, but safe to assume it's either audio only or visual only, or both.
I mean, it might be surveillance. It might be a a get out of here mechanism.
Mm. Let's see.
So, whether that doctor is a real person or not, we still need to find a way to access the records.
Yeah, I guess the records will tell us
Yeah.
if that is in fact a real person. I also noticed that that guard, who looks suspiciously like the guards we've also fought before, but perhaps it could just be Paul reusing an asset. So I don't know.
Or maybe I'm just messing with you because none of you guys went
Or
into
maybe
that
you are.
room.
I mean, we could they're standing with inside of a window. We could just sneak around the back and a look in.
I mean, yeah,
But
you
yeah,
guys could go up into this area up here. It is a publicly open park.
yeah. I'm just okay. So is this like the only area? Is this like the whole building that we're seeing, or at least the first floor of it? Like, I'm not
Definitely the first floor.
expecting you to have like multiple.
There's definitely multiple floors to
Go
this
ahead.
place.
Got it. Okay, so the building's not that big. Um, okay. Well, like I said, I'm just gonna imagine there's stairs and stuff that we can't see on the map.
Uh,
So,
yeah, you have not seen any stairs up or down.
Okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I can fly. I can get to the roof or a higher floor, or we could just try to go in through the ground floor, or there might be an external area that leads to the basement. Like maybe there's a parking garage attached to this building as well.
There's definitely some kind of a system in place inside that I noticed when we were in there. I don't know exactly what it does, but I definitely noticed something above the receptionist and then also back in the private area past the doors. So we got to be careful if we do go in that we have a good disguise, probably, or make sure that we avoid potential detection from those if we decide to try to go in through other means. But maybe. Hmm.
Uh, as
I
When we
think
loop back around. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the person in the dumpster comes out with tied to their body seven different books and just begins to walk away from you guys. That's it. They don't
uh
regard you guys in any way.
out of curiosity, what are the titles on the books?
They appear to be like textbooks. Seems like a publisher decided to throw away a lot of their old volumes because they just weren't selling.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe they should stop asking, $200 for a textbook that should only be cost 50.
Ayo.
At most. Um, when we loop back around, because we are kind of taking a walk around the block, basically. I I have an idea. I don't know how much it'll necessarily help us, but uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna ask one of those people out front if they know the doctors. That I had talked to somebody and they recommended me to come see them, see if they recognize the name and if they know if they're in.
Uh,
Thoughts?
Uh,
might be a good first step.
yeah, I guess you could do that.
a good safe first step.
Okay. Then yeah, I think I'll loop back around. And you said there was two people out front or a couple of people out front,
Yeah, there's four people out front handing
or
out
witnesses or
pamphlets.
whatever.
Yeah, pamphlets.
Do they look like they work for them or just hired to hand out pamphlets?
They seem to be more volunteers.
Gotcha.
They're the young people getting their foot in the door.
Okay.
They're working for
Uh,
exposure.
Quite literally in this case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the one that just feels like they might be the one that would know more. Like just whichever one seems the
The
gives off the
smartest.
vibe of this is the one and this is the one I should talk to.
Okay, you go up to the one that you feel like you should chat with, and you come to them like, and they immediately present with you with a flyer. Hello, please, take this pamphlet. It will show you all the benefits that the repository of the open mind is offering. Uh, Also, if you wish to go through a a memory story procedure, you do also get five different discounts with local restaurants and attractions.
I'll take the pamphlet. But like, thank you, but actually, I already know about the repositories thing. I was talking to a guy. I think his name was uh Doctor Everfather Everclear
Oh,
Everlast. That's what it
yeah,
was. Everlast. Do you
yeah.
know him?
Well, I do know of a Doctor Everclear, and looks at camera. He's not in a healthy place right now, but uh,
uh,
he's with Doctor Daniels right now. Uh, it's an entire thing, but uh, Doctor Everlast. I mean, he came in this morning. Uh,
Okay, yeah, he said he might be here today. Good. You haven't seen him leave yet, though, so he is inside now.
uh,
He told me to come by and talk to him, so
oh, uh,
I,
yeah,
I was just
but
hoping I hadn't missed him.
you haven't. Should be in the basement right now.
Oh, okay, sweet. Do I check in with the receptionist, or do I just go ahead and head on down? I'm not sure.
Uh, we I can lead you to the public area of the repository. None of the memories, but if I can figure, I can lead you to the public area.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
They smile and nod and just they lead you to the side, and they essentially give you the laundry list of, hey, don't do this, don't do this. Uh, Please sit down and wait your turn.
Gotcha. I'm assuming they lead me back into the public area here to talk to the receptionist.
No, actually, they go
No?
to a side
Okay.
entrance.
Okay.
I'm gonna adjust this a little bit more later. However, Referami,
I'm blind. I cannot see.
you emerge around here. I'm definitely gonna need to make this. Give me a second. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I think for the vision thing, I think the prototype tokens for each of the actors, you should be able to set a vision distance at that point, and then as long as there's walls and stuff, it'll block the light appropriately.
Well, wouldn't it be nice if I'd put walls in this location? That would have been very smart. Anyway, technical
Understandable.
technical difficulties aside, Referami, you come into the situation right around here with this guy, and you are led down the stairs. And there will be a wall right. There will be a. I'm sorry, a door right here that you see that there's a passcode and everything. I will figure that out later. But you are led into a waiting room.
Gotcha.
This is not a bathroom. This is a waiting room. I did not make this asset. Uh, Credit to Gimme Pig.
Oh, nice.
But
Gimme big.
yeah, you are led down here with about like five other individuals. Two seem to be business people. One seems to be a individual completely distraught, and the other three seem to be a family of some sort waiting patiently.
Did nobody else come with me? Just me by myself.
Well, I mean, did everyone else come with you? As
I mean,
as
if we're
as you,
allowed to, sure.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you saw Referami leave the area with, I'm sorry, go around the side of the uh, repository, uh, as you guys approach, this the person the
How do I
person
put my token in there?
I'll do that.
Oh, okay,
But I
thank
do want to
you.
ask, like, the individual looks at you guys and like, oh, hello. What are you guys doing? And this is like outside in the streets. Like they look at you and like, oh, hello. What can I do you for? As they're leading Referami to this other area.
Oh yeah, we are with this guy. There, I finally got it out. So if we can come as well, that would be nice. If not, that's understandable.
They look at you and then they look at Referami for confirmation. You have a very
Yeah,
you have the opportunity to do something very funny here, Dragon.
I I thought about it for a moment. I was like, hmm. But yeah, no, yeah, they're with me.
Oh, is Doctor Everlast in danger?
What was that?
Is Doctor Everlast in danger?
I
Is
hope
that
not.
question directed at us or
Yeah,
Referami
to
specifically?
to all of you guys, as like they look a little bit concerned at this point.
I hope not.
uh,
No,
We
we've just
don't
been here to
know.
talk to him. We're hoping he can help us with something.
Oh, well, I'll let him know post haste because that is like looks to the rest of you guys, like looks to Referami and Carthon in particular, since they're the most you know
Standout characters.
standout characters. Kalius is more dressed very plain, but they have a slight look of concern as they lead you to the side. They open up a door, like a cellar door, that you guys didn't really notice. It's a little bit out of the way. It's a little bit more humble. Probably purposely to not gather too much attention and to not cause too much issues. And you guys are also led into the waiting room with Referami, with the same crowd of six people.
uh, it's probably too late to say this now, but maybe all three of us shouldn't have come.
Uh, yeah, I guess we can just leave. We can do that.
No, that'll just look even more weird. If anything, I'm here for moral support.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. I'll stay. I'll stay too. I mean, I can fake something and like say I got like a psychic call about Rava needing like having a medical episode and just lie about it, but I won't.
Uh, you swear in the back of your mind, Rava is more than happy to be a medical excuse for you to skip work.
Yeah, perfect. But I'm gonna stay here.
God, imagine that Rava has been trying to be a bad influence on Carthon this whole time.
I mean,
Rob is psychically influencing me to be a worse person. Oh no, no, she's not. She brings out my best self.
and your best self does include doing some evil.
I mean, not really. I think Carthon's pretty, good guy. I mean, it's probably done. I can't recall a bad thing he's done off the top of my head.
I mean, there was the one time you didn't tip. Anyway, I understand. Yeah, I do
I don't
agree.
remember that.
The
Wow, I can't believe you didn't tip.
That's too bad. Hey, I don't know what tipping culture is like in Inasvine. Since in some countries they don't do it. Perhaps it's different in different parts of Inasvine. I don't know everything. I'm just a
In
simple
this
farm boy.
economy,
uh,
for shame.
I mean, Carthon. I don't think you, in actuality, this is a bit. I don't think you've encountered tipping yet. You've been the victim of tipping, though, with your little
Yeah.
little pony rides with Rava.
Well, I don't know the thing. I don't think it was tipping. I think it was the actual cost of getting on. Anyway.
Uh, anyway, uh, there is someone coming up, and coming up and coming in, opening up, and just oh, hello, uh, and like looking directly at you guys, and like they have a clipboard, and looking at the clipboard. Oh, it is so good to see you guys. I am so sorry. I just got into work today, and like literally reading from the clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
I I am so sorry. Uh and just as like a little like a the motion for like darn, just shakes his fist and like I'm so sorry to make you guys worry. I am here. I'm well, and I'm so sorry that we got absolutely drunk last night. I shouldn't have done that. I was working, and like a few of the other individuals look at this doctor and just like a little bit like raising their eyebrows, like what the fuck is going on?
Like, hold up.
And they just like, uh, so yes, you found me. I can sign off on something to let you know that I've been found. I am Doctor Everlast.
Can I make an insight check? This could be a red herring.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
highly
wanna
paid
roll insight
actor.
too.
Yeah, I mean he could. Yeah, this
God.
could be to throw us off the trail. Dirty 20.
Oh, that's a bad roll. 9.
Oof.
Uh, Kalius and Referami, you are taken a little bit off guard by this and just the exasperated movements of this man. Uh, they don't look drunk. They don't look like they've. It's awkward for you guys. Carthon, you look at this man, and this is a man who did not sign up for what is happening right now. They are reading a script from their clipboard. Uh,
Uh,
it seems like in quick chicken scratch. And like you look at the name tag, it is Doctor Everlast, and as much as you think this is fucking ridiculous, this does seem like the right guy, in that they're not malicious. But
Question.
you do have to give them a 3 out of 10 for acting, though.
okay, all right. Well, I guess
How well does
sure.
the coat fit him? I was about
Perfect.
to ask about the name tag, but you said that does check out the right name on it.
Uh,
But how well does this coat match him?
It seems to be a perfect fit, or at least as perfect
Yeah,
as you can without a physical inspection.
I
Yeah.
think okay. I think this is Dr. Everlast. He just is not very good at making statements, so he had to have it prepared. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Dr. Everlast. It's good to finally meet you. I guess I'll be blunt. What did you have to
Uh,
do with the fall of the first ring?
you sure you want to make the same mistake Kalius did?
Uh,
No, okay,
um,
it's not. Okay,
Sh-
somebody
I
better
think
talk
hearing
into
those words
Joe.
starting to come out of his mouth, Ref will just kind of stumble into him like, oh, sorry.
Well,
c-
Oh, I got husky in my
out of
throat.
character, out of character. We have the guy. We can just like torture him or something until he tells us what we want.
No,
No, okay, I
no.
was joking.
uh, but
I
yeah,
This
was
is
joking. It was just
you,
Frank.
you guys leave the waiting area, and then as the door shuts and the doctor leads you guys elsewhere to the facility, uh, now there's nobody around, and
Okay, now we can torture him.
sure,
no. God.
they
Uh,
you
Coruscant
pull
starts
out your
using villain
blade,
art.
and they immediately.
Like as I said, Rob is actively making me a worse person. No, okay, I'll be serious. Well, if somebody else wants to ask a more subtle question, it could work.
Uh, unfortunately, it is too late. They are already dead.
No.
I'm kidding.
damn.
Anyway,
Scared him to death.
proceed as Doctor Everlast like looks to you guys and like I am so happy that the director finally sent someone down here. I we can't be too loud. There's Triple I agents to the west. There is a Triple I agent in the waiting room. So this is like the only place where we can get privacy, and I am. Oh my god, I am so scared.
We saw a bunch of them upstairs. What's going on?
Oh my god, what didn't happen? The first ring fell. There's
Uh,
the Triple I has
Doctor,
been. Yes.
inhale. I'm just gonna like just hand to each side of his shoulder, just kind of holding him like doctor. Inhale, exhale. Calm down. It's okay. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help.
Okay, great. Give me a sec. And they start like shaking their shoulders.
I just very quickly. If I do some minor magic, are sensors gonna go off?
Yes.
All right, then I can't help you with your favorite smell then.
What, you don't have can? Nope, nope. I'm not being funny right now. There's no way you would have candles right now on you.
No. Um, but yeah, can you explain exactly what's happening upstairs? Why are there a bunch of spooks around?
They look at you and like, I listen. I don't fully understand, but they every single time a new patient comes in, someone from Triple I goes over the charts, and they are forcing themselves to give a final approval to see if we can take their memories and put them to our archive. This is a little bit unprecedented in my time.
Obviously, that seems like a definitely not standard procedure.
No.
Does
Uh,
it seem like they're looking for something, or they're just trying to make something stays buried?
A quick heads up, I moved myself right over here to try and keep an eye down the hallway in case anybody was to approach.
I did mention I am gonna have to update this later. There's a door right here.
Yeah,
Got it.
so I'm keeping an eye out for any movement involving that area.
Got it. Uh, they look at you guys and like, well, we've had a few people who have survived the fall of the first ring. They came by immediately to place in their memories, but before we can even before we could even put them in the archive, Triple I had already come in to. They just sigh a little bit and just they've been on our case, and I need help because there are some memories that got in there, but Triple I scrubbed them all up.
Are there backups anywhere else that they might not have gotten to yet?
Yeah, yeah.
N- no,
Have they given you any information on why they're vetting and scrubbing this information? Unlikely, but worth asking.
I assume the director wouldn't. This goes against everything the repository and the director believes in. So the director maybe knows. I'm just here to maintain the records, and I'm here to maintain the memories.
Oh,
And I do need adventurers to help me scrub through the damaged memories.
well, you mean like restoring them, or
Yes. And before you ask, yes, it is dangerous. Uh, but it is a little bit easier than you would think.
um, I well, yeah, I guess we are gonna help, but I have a question. When you guys record memories, are you like completely removing it from whoever donated the memory's mind, or
Making a copy.
yeah?
Uh, the simple procedure is a copy. That's pretty simple, but there are some individuals who do want the memories extracted from their heads. That is a little bit more dangerous.
And let me guess, ever since Triple I came in, you've had an uptick in those type of procedures.
They look at you and just. I wouldn't know. I'm more maintenance, and but I can tell you that there have been a lot less of those deep memories that have been deposited down here.
When you get them, is there a way to tell a difference between something that was copied or extracted, or is
Yes,
it just the same memory in terms of what you know?
they look definitely different. Copies seem to be a little bit. There's a lot of nuance to it. I'm just gonna keep it simple for you guys. It's a copied memory is more fragile. They're a little bit more thin, and they sort of wave with the wind a little bit more. A deeper memory seems to move in whatever way it wishes to go, and it's a little bit thicker. They're very similar to those words on the sign outside, coming out from the book.
Right,
And you've been getting more of the thicker ones that are moving on their own than you are of the thinner ones, and even
Mhm.
then the volume is lower, correct?
No, we're still getting a lot of copies, but we're getting a lot less deep memories that are. I suppose I would just call them extractions.
So it's less that Triple I is looking for something and more that they're trying to hide something.
Seems like it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, unfortunately it does.
So the best the best way we can
Hmm.
figure this out is because there are some memories that they have scrubbed and damaged in our archive. If we can fix those, then we can analyze and look into them and figure out what is trying to be done here, or what they're trying to fuck up. Excuse my gnomish.
Hey, it's no problem. I've heard worse. So, what do you need us to do?
Okay. Uh, I just I first of all need to just baseline. Uh, you know what? No, I'll just like these sort of thing a little bit. I need you to come with me. Uh, and like they sort of like look through their clipboard. Just I am letting you guys see a memory. That is the story. I'm letting you guys see a memory in exchange for finding me, and like sort of like flips it around, and you see like a 3 step process, and you guys are at step 2, where it says like the plan is say that you guys are going to see a memory, but then go for a repair job. As this is definitely not Dr. Everlast's plan that they just wrote down from the director. Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Maybe the director should have taken how long were we outside discussing? At least a half hour?
uh, Probably half hour. Uh, but yeah, the doctor looks at you guys and like, I'm gonna send you guys in, uh, and just you will notice where there are scrubs. Just imagine it like you're putting down wallpaper, and just roll it on whenever you touch the ground or touch the wall. Roll it where there's damage. Okay, it's gonna feel a little bit unnatural, but just spread the memory to where it's been damaged with your hands. Okay.
All right then.
Okay.
Got it.
So, question:
Yes.
would you be able to tell if it had been copied already?
A copy of a copy?
Yeah, somebody had taken, either a copy of the memory or an extracted a memory, and then gotten a copy for themselves, and then sent the original or the copy down to be archived, potentially modified.
I wouldn't be able to tell a difference between a copy of a copy or a copy,
Okay.
but I will say that is highly unethical. And
So is everything else that seems to be going on.
yes,
Actually, I guess that. Sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done.
they would just say that is highly unethical. And just that if someone were to keep somebody else's memories not for the purposes that we took them from, uh, they would get fired, at least. And then probably face legal action.
Assuming they even worked for you.
They breathe in and breathe out very deeply in frustration.
So what do you so what are you thinking, Referami? Triple I make copies of the memories before trying to erase them?
Potentially, maybe copy it, modify it, and then send the modified one down. That way, it's not too many missing at once. Obviously, a bunch of them missing all at once would be noticeable. Kind of like nodding towards Doctor, obviously, but but also they're still getting an influx of the copies of the memories. Let's say they're not getting copies of those ones as well, but because they're not extractions, they're not having to do anything else with it. They're getting their own copy of it. The bigger question that leads to, in my mind, is what are they trying to do with all of this?
I think first things first, we should just get to the memory, see if we can fix it. If we could find out what exactly they're erasing, we might get a better idea of what exactly they're trying to accomplish.
Uh, I am going to give you an inspiration, Dragon,
Ooh,
Hey,
for
awesome.
Ooh.
for having a
yay.
great thought about the idea of what about the copies of the copies, because that was a very good poll.
I will take it.
Nice.
Um, and one last question. A lot of things going on in my mind right now.
Tell
As
me
I'm sure
about
in
that.
yours.
Tell me about it.
Um, it was slightly tangential, but when we were upstairs earlier talking to the director, I noticed a bunch of things up on the wall. Looked like some kind of a security system of some sort. But do you know what exactly those are? Are those audio, video? Are they scrying? Are they magic sensing? What? Anything we need to worry about?
They're both alarms and ways to turn off your synapses, uh, to stun you until morning.
That sounds pleasant.
I mean, it beats being paralyzed on the ground. And no, I'm not telling you the code.
We weren't asking.
Didn't
Good,
What?
need it.
good. Well, so can you please help me repair the memories?
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
we can try.
Well,
I
the engineer can try.
like I said before, just put your hands on the wall or on the ground where there is damage and just spread the memory, and that's how you fix it. And if there are any hostiles that try to hurt you, do not worry. Uh, if you damage them, it will not affect the memories at all, or at least in a major way. And once you repair it all, they'll all be set back straight.
Question. If we do get attacked while inside the memory, or do we actually get hurt out here?
Yes,
Lovely.
it will put
You die
strain.
inside your game, you die for good. Game over.
Uh, Out of character, this will technically be all psychic damage, unfortunately.
Uh, yeah, that's a given.
But yeah, he will nod and walk you guys through the underground, and he does say like, don't touch anything. Uh, whatever, don't touch anything. I'm leading you guys to the back. Thank you guys for helping find me. I will be I will definitely have to tell my family that I am not missing anywhere, and just ba ba da ba da ba da. Like I'll show
Do
you
we
guys this
pass
memory.
by and do we pass by any more triple I agents?
At least six more, and there are like eight doc. There are eight individuals who are at, like moving files and like registering memories to the archive. As he leads you to this back area, uh, all right, here's where we are going to have you guys have the memories being uploaded. Please repair them, and I'm gonna once you repair them, I'm gonna hand them to you so you can get the fuck out. Because I don't know how long it will take for Triple I to notice that we've repaired the memory.
Well, hopefully it takes them a long time.
Here's hoping. Uh,
If you hold shift, you can move it around specifically where you want it to be.
Wait, is Kaylee proficient with engineering?
uh,
No,
no,
Oh well,
but
then is there a reason you're on one of those things then?
this is how we're gonna go into the memory.
uh,
All right.
like he said,
Basically, we're doing an inception.
you
Okay. All right.
you guys are doing a slight inception, and you guys are gonna fix these memories that Triple I apparently have jumbled.
Huh. Okay.
So expect the next session to be a combat session.
Lovely. Um,
All right.
Mark,
Well,
press shift
it'll be
while you.
interesting.
Mark, if you want to censor your token in the
It,
bullseye,
it does. It
press shift
doesn't
while you click.
matter. It doesn't matter.
The aesthetics.
I don't care.
Exactly.
All right. And as Dr. Everlast begins to go to the console, this is not a recycling bin, this is a console. They beep boop boop.
We're
Uploading.
plugging into the matrix right now.
Yep. Administering total recall. As they give you the thumbs up, you feel your mind going places, and then your
All
vision
right.
goes with it. As you guys have moved to scrub these memories, I think we're gonna end the session here.
All right.
Th-
This was an interesting session.
Honestly, I've never really done anything like this. This is a interesting form of like an intrigue that you guys did
Yeah.
vote on.
Yeah. This is not where I expected this to be going.
Uh, question.
Yes,
We're not gonna run into any of the triple I agents in here, are we?
maybe.
Maybe.
God. Earlier would be like
Bum,
Inception.
bum.
You are going through the first memories that the repository was able to get to before Triple I got involved. So who knows what kind of stories you're gonna get?
Uh-huh. All
This
right.
should be very
Oh,
interesting.
any of the Triple I soldiers or agents that we pass on the way here, did any of them seem weird?
I mean, besides the fact that most of them are looking, keeping an eye on the doctors and keeping it like a weird sort of peace, quote unquote. One of them did seem to be like working with one of the doctors and like going through the data entry with them.
Hmm.
Well, again,
All
this
right.
was a very interesting session. I'm looking forward to the next
It was.
one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Uh, and with that, I hope you guys all enjoyed the session. As always, it all happens on game night. See you next time.
Yeah. Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Night, everybody.